week, another live stream, another Wednesday, another day to mess around with figures, you know, do our stuff. Just mess around. 8 o'clock on a Wednesday, I don't know. But welcome. Another live stream. If you haven't seen this before, welcome. This is where I, Justin the Zilla, talk about toys. We unbox a couple figures, as you've probably seen from the thumbnail and the title. Doing some turtle action, but, just another week. But with everything starting off, we do have a weekly pickup that I actually honestly just got today, because I was like, you know what? I'll go check out Ollie's. I've been hearing guys rumbling about like a new assortment of figures coming in, and I saw some stuff, so I was like, okay, might as well check it out, might as well see. And I did get a pretty good haul. Only 3 figures, but pretty good figures. First was the one I did see online, which was the Marvel Legends Joe Fixit, the Incredible Hulk figure there. So got him at Ollie's for $20. As they say, their price is $30, so pretty good there. Pretty sick there, looks nice, so definitely be opening him at some point in the future. Not really sure when, but, it might be here on the stream. It might be, I don't know, a video or something, or, just me doing it when I want to. We'll see. Then, I didn't really see this going around, but they had a lot. They have the Super Adaptoid figure, and I've been kind of just sitting on this. Of course, a part of the Avengers Beyond Earth's Mightiest kind of line when that was coming out, and Ollie's had I would say 10 of these, so go check your Ollie's, see what they got. But, also a cool looking figure. Of course, this is reuse of the 12-inch, the Captain America, but which is all new parts and colors. And then, of course, got that for 20 compared to original 40. So that's good. Nice art there, nice bag. So definitely going to be opening up this on a stream, future stream, but cool little figure to have. I don't really know where he's going to go on the display, but I don't know if he's going to go on my Avengers kind of up here. I don't know if he might be too tall, but we'll see. Only future will show. Hello, who is that? Danger Us. Yeah, or Angie Russ. Welcome. Nice collection, thank you. That's what everyone says whenever they chat up on here. Hello, Gage Loonsford. Welcome. I feel like everyone says that about my collection whenever they get up on here. Yummy Contour. Want to be friends? I mean, depends. Follow my Instagram. Do all that jazz. Get with me there. We can be friends. It is nice. I appreciate it. But then last pickup from Ollie's was this Hawkeye with Sky Cycle, which I already have, admittedly. I already have it. Of course, I didn't use the the retro carded, but I got the regular Hawkeye back there. But I just got this because I was like, you know what? It's the last one here. Might as well. What's in your fave? Oh, what is my fave you're talking about? Favorite figure? Do you have any Star Wars figures? I do. If you can, all back there, right behind me. I got my whole shelf down there. Okay, so what's my probably favorite figure? But Sky Cycle. I don't know if I'll open him. I might just sell him off somewhere. But anyways. probably favorite figure. I mean, it's got to be Spider-Man, right? Just like just like and subscribe. I appreciate that, Gage. It's probably the Spider-Man, honestly. Beautiful looking figure. Of course, this is the Spider-Man and Friends 3-pack version. Kind of what I think of when I think of classic Spider-Man. This is the figure, honestly. This is my Spider-Man. Of course, I have like the Mayfex. That's with my Avengers, but this is this guy. He's really cool. Cool. He is cool. But I appreciate it. Oh. Yeah. A lot of cool stuff. Thank you all for being here on stream. I always appreciate it. Getting a good amount of people on here. But without further ado, unless y'all have any more questions before we get into how many do you have in total, I'm not sure, really. I have probably technically thousands, if not just hundreds of figures. At least, I would say at least like maybe 1,000. At the least, but do you have Funko Pops? I do not. Hello, who's that? Latoya Ash, welcome. I do not really collect Funko Pops. I just only have a few, but nothing here on the display. Nothing really showing off. I'm not really a big Funko Pop guy because I like the action figures. I like messing with them. I like playing with them, so. But I have like some, because when I would always get the loot crates from back in the day, I have Funkos from there. Ones that were gifts, a lot of those have actually sold off now. Do you have Lego? I only got, funny enough, only Lego I have is really a little Lego Spider-Man there, which I did get. So if you want to see the actual the full set that this guy came in, check out my last stream, because I showed off, because I got this most recently from, what was it, from the scene with him where he comes with like the spider cycle and like the venomized Doc Ock. So that's this specific one. My favorite villain is Magneto. Magneto's good. If you want to see him, I do have him. He's like back there. Do you have Deadpool? I do have Deadpool. If you want to see that, I can. He's like all the way over there. He's in my pile of stuff. So I'm getting ready to take a picture with him at some point. But I should have another. I got that one. I can go get that Comic-Con. Here, I'll be right back. Just to show y'all. You guys are here. You showed up. You showed up on time. You deserve to see. Yeah. Oh, Wolverine just offed himself. Get up there, Logan. There. Yeah. We got, can you show me Magneto? I can. Thank you. No problem. Yeah. But this is really like my main Deadpool. I do have, if you can see back there, I do have the X-Force Deadpool back there, and also somewhere back like in my X-Men shelf, I do have the Hasbro's kind of like their first X-Men line Deadpool. But this is my like my favorite one, where this is the San Diego Comic-Con box set exclusive, where this is. The one with him and Hydra Bob from last year. So, great set. Great figure, honestly. Beautiful. And then I can show Magneto off for you, man. It is. Sits right behind Professor X. And the one I only got, the only Magneto I really got is the Age of Apocalypse one, but I was like, you know what, it's close enough to classic, and I got this one at Ollie's as well, so shout out Ollie's. But yeah, but this one has all the hair, kind of like the white out eyes, a little bit basically, kind of like the classic, but has more armor, kind of plates there, more kind of like an armored. Do you like DC also? I do. I do have a DC shelf. You can see, the Martian Manhunter right there, so I got a whole shelf. That I'm mainly a big Batman guy. Surprise, surprise. But yeah. But I'm mainly a Marvel kid. I grew up with Marvel. I mean, early 2000s. Grew up, with the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. So the moment I saw that, I was like, okay, like, I like me Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Spider-Man, all those guys. I have the one, I forgot what you call it, but mine has short hair, a Magneto. Would that be, you're probably talking about with short hair? I'm trying to think of what Magneto has one. If it's a Marvel Legends, I'm thinking most recently of the X-Men, like the '97 like classic, or the what is it? I'm trying to think of what other ones, because there's also a white suit one out there as well. Is the Cal? Okay. Can I see Darth Vader? Of course you can, bro. He's like back here. Get Yoda and Luke out of the way. That's fine. Everything's always falling. I know I'm kind of classic one. Okay, yeah. Kind of like that classic Magneto. But here's Darth. I haven't actually dusted Star Wars in a while, but this is the Darth I got. This is the kind of like the Black Series. It's like the New Hope vintage card from a while ago. Deadpool is my favorite Marvel character. I don't blame you. He's really cool. But this is my Darth Vader, especially. It's like at some point I want to upgrade this. Get the what is it? Empire. I think it is Empire Strikes Back. Black Series Darth Vader from like last year, 2 years ago, maybe. Because this is still the New Hope one. This one's okay. I just like that new body because it does have like a butterfly joint under there compared to just being like just the arm. So, and also I like the head sculpt on that. It's a little bit different, but that's just my classic Vader. You know, all that good stuff. Just your classic good guys, bad guys. All your guys. Everything's gonna fall back there, but that's okay. We don't worry too much about it. So cool, very cool. Do you play video games? Not very much. I'll be honest. I'm not really a big like a video game guy. Only time is with my buddies, with my friends. So, Call of Duty, kind of like Worms. We always played a lot. Kind of just any like just fighting games, Smash Bros. Classics. So just any of like those kind of like Xbox 360, Minecraft, just all that stuff. Toys, Ash. I made my own custom Spider-Man where he throws a bagel at someone. Oh, that's great. Do you have like a little like a bagel effect of some kind? Because that's great. I'm kind of surprised that they haven't made that an accessory, but now I want to get like a bagel, like just for Peter B. Parker back there, just so we can do something. Have you played the Avengers game? I have not. I haven't heard good things about it, but I haven't. I haven't really played a video game like what? I'm trying to think of when was the last time I just played a video game, like not with my friends. It's been a while. I don't really play video games. I collect figures. This is my play, essentially. But yeah, a lot of stuff. I got a lot of things. So and I don't mind. I subbed. I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all support on this. It's been getting better doing this weekly because I've been doing this. Do you have Darth Maul? I do. If you want to see him, I have a very specific Darth Maul. It was in the Spider-Man scene, the animated Spider-Man. Okay, because I think I know what you're talking about with the bagel kind of yeah, like in Spider-Verse, where yeah, like where they're walking out of like the Kingpin's like facility, and like don't yeah, like and Peter B. Parker was like, don't forget to grab a bagel. Like, why is that? He's like, oh, because of this, and he throws the bagel at the guy, and then the guy becomes the Spot, obviously. Yes, please, no problem, bro. If I can remember where it is, there it is. It's a little tricky to get my Star Wars stuff out because since it's all right there, right behind me. But my one Darth Maul I got so far is this shirtless Darth Maul, where this is, I think, based on one of the books or comics. It's definitely based off of like the cover, because that's where I got the box from, because that's what it was based on. Where do you get the figures? I get them anywhere. So, depending on where you're at, I assume some of y'all are international, depending on how it is, but depending on your location, if you have a Walmart, Target, or even just a comic book store near you, I have 2 near me, so I'm luckier. And then also, for easier, if you want to do online, what is it? If you want to do online, you also got Big Bad Toy Store. You got a lot of websites. You got eBay. You got anywhere. It's like I get these anywhere. I can even like on Instagram. I buy figures. Yeah, like off of Instagram. Yeah, from buddies of mine who sell stuff. So I get them anywhere. Get them everywhere I can. I usually try to buy in store. Also, GameStop. That's a big one now. Ollie's. As you can see, a big contender, especially especially if you want to save money, but still get a good amount of figures without breaking the bank. So, but yeah, this is a cool little mall there. Definitely want to get a classic one at some point. I'm thinking about getting like the 3-pack that they just announced, where it was Maul, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Obi-Wan. So I might get those. Do you have Deadpool? And I forgot his name, but he wears a yellow suit and ripped Deadpool in half. Oh, Wolverine? Are you talking about the new movie ones or just even comic ones? Because I just showed off of the Deadpool over there. He's gone now. I probably won't. Thank you. It's so cool. He's my favorite Star Wars character. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Darth Maul's really cool. He's always been a top tier kind of character. Movie. Okay. I don't have a movie Wolverine. I mean, I do. But they haven't made him in the yellow suit yet. I mean, so of course they made one from his movie version. I just have him on a bike. So that's my movie Wolverine right now. I do have another one, so we'll be opening that probably at the end of the next month. But I do also, because I also, yeah, you guys weren't here before. But if you watch my previous streams, you'll see that this whole setup is all different. I switched this. So all my movie figures are here and all my Mezco figures, but I do also have a movie Deadpool. Juggernaut. I do have a comic Juggernaut, but he's like all the way in the back. But there's that movie Wolverine. A great figure. Awesome looking figure. Oh, Juggernaut. Oh, okay, that's who you're talking about. No, it's like I don't have a Juggernaut. I have a comic one, but he's like way in the back and I don't want to pull him out. So sorry. But they haven't ever made a movie Juggernaut yet. But hopefully at some point. But I just got good old Wade. Good old Wade Wilson is his name. Yep. Then what were you saying? Dangerous. Sorry if I'm kind of lagging behind some of y'all. Do you make scenes with the figures from the films? Not really. Not particularly. You can check out my Instagram if you want to see any pictures. I do a lot of toy photography because I just did a picture with my Sam Wilson Captain America that I opened up last week. So I got a full image there. Be like and that was for the 4th of July. So check out my Instagram if you want to see anything. I guess kind of latest thing that I've recreated really movie wise would be my Jada Toys be like Invisible Man when I did my review of that, because I had to do a thumbnail image, of course. So I recreated one of the scenes from there. So if you want more specifically kind of movie scenes recreated, can even go back a few years and you'll see old pictures where I recreate some movie scenes. I know I did like an Endgame, Captain America 1. That one wasn't amazing, but I thought it was alright. But plenty to do, plenty to show off. So, do you do stop motion? I do not. I stay away from stop motion. I never want to mess around with having to spend hours upon hours trying to just make something, move by animating. I just like taking pictures, honestly. That's my whole thing. I want to make, it's kind of, I got good sets. It's like, so I probably could do stop motion if I wanted to, but I just don't want to put that much time into just creating something. That's why I like doing these live streams, so that y'all can get a direct feed with me and you can have. Do you have DC? I have plenty of DC. Yes, lol. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got plenty of DC. I got pretty good amount. Yeah, they're all there. So I got like Wonder Woman, Superman, a couple Batmans. I got Martian Manhunter, as you can see right there. It's just one shelf right now. I'm not the biggest DC guy, but it's like I feel like the figures they've been putting out for DC figures haven't been the best. My favorite is whenever Mezco makes a DC figure, and sometimes when McFarlane makes a really good one, when it looks great, because I'm looking at it right now. I have it on my wall, but I have their collector edition Penguin, because that just looks so cool. So yes, lol. Batman. You want to see a Batman? I got plenty of Batmans. Batman. Okay. Yeah, he said Batman by accident. But I do have another one on a bike. Man, I need to dust again. It's like I just dusted too. But I got this Batman, where this is the McFarlane animated series Bat Cycle, and I put on the Mezco kind of Golden Age Batman on there. There's the headlight there, just to do a little bit, and you even got the backlight there, but sorry, my phone glitched. Oh, you're all good, bro. I know what you're talking about. I mean, there's no such thing as a Batman unless you're Batman. Yeah, but I got this Batman if you want to see one. He's really cool. Of course, with that classic kind of look with that flowing cape, and of course, this is actually wired, so you can actually have it in all different kind of positions, but we always want to keep it as realistic as we can. Make the scene. Thank you. It's so cool. Thank you. It's no problem. I always like showing off these figures to y'all. One day I just gotta do that. Just do a hangout one day whenever I can get a very consistent amount of y'all staying on here every week, so where we can just go through this shelf of insanity and just do it. So yeah, but I thank y'all. Like, I appreciate y'all, hanging out with me. All the people here on the stream who want to see my collection, because there's plenty to look at, and even though it's not really that good for the VOD, it's fine for me. I get to, ramble on even more, but I appreciate it. But with about like 24 minutes, can I see Spider-Man? Sure, one more time, bro, just for you. Plenty of Spider-Man. I mean, I got the whole shelf right there, but that's my main Spider-Man right there. And again, it's the Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends 3-pack version, where it's him and Iceman and I keep wanting to say Firestar. I don't think that's her name. I keep wanting to say Firestar. I don't think that's her name, but you know, you get it. This is a cool little figure. He looks great. He looks awesome. Perfect figure. Thank you. No problem, bro. But yeah. All these figures, all these things, you know, doing stuff, hanging out. So, I think it's time to finally, like 25 minutes in? That's all good. But, yeah, but we're going to finally, I think, get into the actual theme for this stream, where we'll be looking at a couple of turtle figures in the form of Fugitoid, as you can see here. So where we have the vintage in-card Fugitoid from Playmates. Do you have Fallout? I don't have Fallout. I don't play any games, bro. Sadly, but no, I've never gotten into Fallout. My buddies do, and they think it's awesome, and I'm glad that they think it's awesome. I might watch the show at some point, but I'm like, I'll see. It's not a priority. And then I also have the Neca Mirage line, Fugitoid, which I think is technically, yeah, like the first figure. It is a number 1. There it might look like a 10, but it is a number 1. So, my first to this run. Oh, sorry, you're good. I take no offense. Ask questions away. Learn. Engage. Suck up all the... Yeah, just suck up all the information you can, bro. It's the internet. It's what you do. But yeah. Yeah, we're going to be looking at these two figures today. Of course, the... yeah, like in the whole... Yeah, in the whole... the Ninja Turtles kind of universe there. Keeping with that. And, you know, it's been a bit... It's been like 5 weeks since we've done something turtle-related, so... I thought, you know what? Let's do something. And, yeah. It's like, I'm really excited to get this figure open. Also this one, too. Because this one's been waiting. And I've never done a actual... Yeah, I think this actually will be our first kind of Mirage comic figure. Yeah. So this is also a first for the live streams as well. Because I've had this ever since this came out back in 2021. So yeah, and he's been just sitting in this box in a corner till I got this. So let's do it. So of course, first we go in order. We do our regular Playmates. Here, a very cool figure, a very nice figure, and I will say I do want to shout out my local comic shop, one of my local comic shops, Fanfare, yeah, like for having these, because they do have a few other vintage turtle figures on card there. They have Chrome Dome and like a Leo and a Rocksteady, and they're great. It's like, and they're priced great. I think I got this for about $100. So not bad, maybe even less than that, based on, I think I actually had points there too, so. But yeah. This will be the first time I actually open a truly, like, a vintage, like, this is from, like, the original, I don't know if it's, like, the original line, but at least one of them, because this is from 1990, so. Yeah, basically at the start of the 90s, end of the 80s. Do you have Daredevil? I do have Daredevil. Actually, he's down here. He's actually in pieces right now. So I've been working on him. But I do have and he's just been sitting, but I do have the Mezco Daredevil. This is his classic red suit, of course. I've just been messing around with him, so. He's in pieces. He doesn't have a hand on. I've been trying to think of picture ideas with this guy. But yeah, kind of classic, a little bit more modern, just a more. Do you have any G.I. Joes? I do. I've actually done whole streams of G.I. Joes. But if you just want to see one, because I want to show y'all, I do got the G.I. Joe Classified Retro Carded Duke, at least here. If you want to see a really cool figure, which I actually did do a picture most recently, and a reel, so check those out on my Instagram if you want. And also the live stream where I opened him and Scarlet here on YouTube. Check out the live feed. We got everything, man. We got too much. Duke's gonna fall, but that's okay. Get over there, Duke. Clean up later. But yeah. But, of course, we don't just open up and go. We actually want to appreciate. Do you have any zombie figures? I do have the MCU Captain America zombie version figure. I'm not going to get him out. He's all the way back there. Do you have any Fast and Furious? I've seen like the first two. I don't have anything. I don't think they've made figures. I know they have like the little like the Hot Wheels kind of cars and like the little models of the cars, but I don't have any of the figures. If they do have figures, I guess it would be like The Rock and like John Cena from like the Mattel, kind of like the action star kind of line that they did of the wrestling figures. That's where they did Roddy Piper. Yeah, from They Live, so. You know. Don't have any Fast and Furious. Kind of Fast and Furious is okay. Have any Transformers? Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. There you go, bro. Yeah, you don't have to apologize. You're asking. Do you have any Transformers? I don't. I don't have a single Transformer. Not yet. At some point, but I'm thinking, if anything, it'd be like the newest ones. I forget what they're called, but they're like really good. Oh. And they'd be like the ones that don't transform. Like they're just figures. I just need figures. I don't need something to change into a car for me. So, but yeah, not really big on Transformers. Just never really grew up on it. Wasn't something I was really too interested in, but I was like, okay, those are cool. I was honestly more into the Thundercats, the Transformers than anything. And I kind of see those as like the same thing. Do you have a Hulk? Right there. I have a Hulk there, and I have a Hulk up there, right behind Thor over there. I got a few. I even got. I don't know if you can see her. I do have a She-Hulk also. The MCU one. And I don't know if you can see. Can you see her back there? No, you can't see She-Hulk. But I do got a Hulk. I got a couple Hulks. I even got Maestro. And then also another Hulk that's up there. You can't see it, but they're all up there. But specifically this one. Yeah, that one's my favorite right there. Because it's a really cool figure. It looks great. It's that darker green kind of color. But yeah, we'll get on with our talking points. So excuse me. Okay. But here is the classic Fugitoid figure in its original packaging there. And it is sealed. Mine does have a little bit of a bump right there, but honestly, that's not bad. Not bad at all, because I'm going to be opening this. Surprise, surprise, it's an unboxing. But you have all of his accessories there. I'm kind of waving. Then you have the nice side art. So what does that say? At your service. Space Spore. Okay. But nice little artwork there, like the little imaging there. That's really cool. Then have like your explosion kind of effect, your impact. Then you have the nice little art. Then your logo. It says new Fugitoid. Where does it say the sleek servo servant? So that's pretty cool, and then nice little art there too. You have your brick pattern, and I do like these vintage cards. And also this one, the hole isn't punched out. So that's actually kind of interesting to have. Ages 4 and up. I'm definitely 4 and up. Do you have any RC cars? I probably have a couple, like some old ones, but I haven't messed with them in like 10 years. But yeah. But then on the back here we have our turtle logo there, and you can see all the kind of like the collect them all, where you see like how far they already were with this line. So this might have been like a re-release, I assume, not like the original. But you have all your breakdown with all your good guys and the turtle category and the bad guys in the foot category there. And then even with these old vintage cards, you do have, you do have an accessory close-up, so where this tells you all the info about the accessories included and how that one actually attaches to the insert in the body. It's really cool. Is that in there? That isn't there. Oh yeah, there is 4. And then they do give you the names, so you have the metal melting machine gun, the electro stun stick, the grappling claw, and the skeletal scanner. So pretty unique names for these little accessories, and you have a little barcode and even like your little stamp there. That's your proof of purchase, where you get 1 pizza point. I don't know if that really even would really even like live up to something. Maybe if like a magazine of some kind. Pizza point catalog, and then there's your catalog, and then you have your numbers, and then of course you have your Playmates logo there, and then you have your bio right here with your whole rundown. Gives you all the stats of Fugitoid there, and you know, it's pretty cool. And you also have like your turtle kind of logo there to show it's like, hey, he's also a good guy. A nice little close-up image right there, which is the same art that they use right here on the front. So it's nice to have that in a nice clean kind of setup there. So pretty cool. Do you have any rappers? I don't have any rapper figures. If you're talking about like the Biggies of the type of the Tupacs. But no, I don't have any figures of those. But it'd be cool if they made really good articulated figures. Oh, I don't know if I think Super 7 has done some, but I kind of just stick with my turtles, and I stick with superheroes and like horror mainly, and then Star Wars, DC, Marvel, even some video games. Indiana Jones, that's a big one for me too. So, you know, I just pick and choose. I pick what I want, I get what I want. But I think without further ado, let's go ahead and devalue this by opening this. I spent $100 on this. So, did I spend that much? I can't remember. Do you have horror? I do. I have a whole horror shelf right there. You have a little Sam from Trick or Treat. I got Jason. I got Dracula. I got, Frankenstein. I got all those guys. I even got a Headless Horseman and a werewolf. They're all right there. Sadly, you can't see it, but, but I think we're going to go ahead, open up this figure, get this going. I'm really scared to open this, by the way, because, this is sealed. This looks great. This could go on a wall, but it has the hole punch, so it can't go on the wall, because I don't want to break that. So I'm trying to see what's my best tactic to open this. We might just go for it. A Leatherface? I do. I actually have a stream of, of me unboxing, the Mezco Leatherface on my Instagram when I used to do when I used to do live streams on there, but now they're on here. But I do. I have, yeah, I also have the Neca one too, but I have the Mezco one up there. I don't know if you can even see him. You should be able to see him. I think he's like right there. You have like his chainsaw and his hand kind of poking out. So you can probably see him a little bit, but not too much. But we're going to get this open. This is terrifying, so I'm going to try to be careful not to ruin this card. At least too much. Ooh. This is terrifying. Let's see if we can get more. Ooh, let's see if we can get him out. Okay. So we just got that half. But that looks, I mean, for being my one and only vintage, I think we're going to just try to keep it like this. This will probably go on the wall at some point, but that's probably has to be my cleanest kind of box opening of all time. I don't think, man, it has that old toy smell. Ooh, that smells great. I see his chainsaw, yeah. Like right there. Like right by Sam. Just missing Sam. But yeah, but there's our card. Of course, we're going to put this away gently. Other boxes, don't really care for those ones. Those vintage toys, you gotta keep. You gotta keep intact. You gotta be insane if you don't care that much. There you have. I don't think his weapons are gonna stay on the rack for the presentation, but there he is. Of course, no twist ties. Only thing that was actually keeping the weapons was this old tape, which has deteriorated. So that's okay. But we'll get our man back. We will get this gently too, mind you. We're not animals with our vintage toys. At least not yet. Okay. There. Get our... So we'll have to work on that. That's fine. Oh, let me actually get that box back so I can know what these things are called before I forget. Are you okay? You're fine. It's mainly the table that takes the hit. But yeah. Here, I'm going to get the vintage thing there, but here's our Fugitoid. Honestly, I gotta say, this guy looks amazing. This is a very unique look for this character with the black and gold kind of motif with the red eyes, the red in the mouth, kind of slit there in the face, and with the blue on the side we have that whole kind of gold and robotic kind of parts and pieces that continue even down to the chest. Little like diodes and buttons and servos, even kind of like wiring, I guess, going on. You have that all metal, even some more wire work there. We have like some, like these little gauntlets that are coming out with little claws there, little triangles. Then like in Fugitoid it only has 3 fingers, so that's cool. Then you have your abdomen right there, your just more like your robotic parts going on there. Down even to the legs. Some little bumpy. It's kind of like space-ish, so it's definitely like kind of like not Earth. You got some nice feet there. It looked like those should be actually be like hinges there, but they're not. it's just a solid piece. But it's cool that they have that detail there. But a nice little shoe design there, kind of like a boot, but you have all that robotic kind of parts there, and with that black color with the contrast. Honestly, this looks great. This is an awesome little figure. I mean, especially if you have him like at like an angle like this, where he's like looking at me, he's like, oh, like what's going on? It's kind of like I'm just a robot walking around. So this guy's amazing. This is so like Toyota. Yeah, this is so yeah, like a toyetic. Also, I didn't even notice the little like the little detail, with the eyes punched in there. It gives it a little bit of life because this is if I'm right, this is a doctor where his mind was transferred into this robot, or what was it? Transferred his brain to his android servant. So this is Dr. Honeycott inside his Fugitoid. Did I cut myself? I guess I did. I guess I got myself with that. That's not good. Hopefully I wasn't bleeding too much. Sorry if that was kind of gratuitous. I didn't even notice. But yeah. But there's our guy. There's our Fugitoid. Looking great, even. And then even going real quick with articulation. You have the head swivel. There you can do, I assume, a full rotation. It's a little scary. But we got it. He could do that, so that's great. So we can look all around him. He's like, oh. And then you have a rotation at the shoulder there. I mean, very gentle. You don't have anything at the wrist or even at the arms, on both arms. You just get just at the shoulder. Right there. But with this, on the body, you do get a opening. So where there is a hinge there, you can even see the hole where the pin goes through to hold it. So you just unlock that, and then it just opens. And in there you have more detail, so you have more kind of like robotic red and gold and black parts. You even have a little pin on there. I assume that is to lock in the chest. I assume so, with the protrusion, maybe. I'm not sure, but it looks great. And even if you just have them like that, like with the chest piece out, like that's not bad at all. It's just kind of unique. It's still cool, even if you want them, I guess, if you want them kind of being worked on. Kind of, he's like shut off, like he's in like T mode. Like, all right, get in there, Donatello. We gotta get his brains out or something. But yeah, cool little feature there. But then you don't get any waist swivel at all, nothing going on there, I think, because of that. But your leg at the hips, swing forward this much, swing back about that much, and you get nothing else in articulation. But, this is the style. These are the toys. This is how they were. And look at that. That looks amazing. This is awesome. Like, this looks great. That might be a little much. I'll have to see how he actually stands. Because you can just kind of, I guess, be like walking. It's like, yeah, I would guess like the kind of intent with this. Kind of like that, I guess. He's like, oh. Like, I am Fugitoid. But he looks awesome. Even though it's not like the original, like the full, like the silver kind of look. He's really cool. I'm back. Welcome, Ash. Welcome back. We are getting on with our turtles for tonight, and we're looking at Fugitoid, who we just unboxed from the actual vintage card. So we're insane, but, we're having fun. But yeah, great little figure, and he looks awesome on camera. It's like having like that gold, like this is like actual like nice gold paint. The lines are actually sculpted pretty clean. We do have a little bit of a scuff on the chest. It's kind of hard to see with all the gold, but there's like a little scratch like right up top. It's like barely noticeable. Unless I'm like looking for it. Oh, and I didn't even notice. You do have, that actually is a hole. So when you open that, that actually does move, and that is actually a protruding piece. I didn't even notice that, so you can actually see that from that. And that's like seamless. That looks awesome. That's great. Great engineering. Do you have Nightcrawler? I do. Do you want to see him? Because if you do, we'll do him right when I'm done looking at his accessories. Yeah, it's so cool. So cool. Yeah. Awesome figure. But yeah, we'll get onto his accessories, and then we'll show off Nightcrawler for you, Ash. So, of course, first, he comes with his metal melting machine gun, which is the metallic demobilizer for menacing mutants. So yeah, we're gonna read all that, but that's his metal melting machine gun. What a name. It's not even a machine gun, it's like a pistol. You know, nice little robotic details. Looking cool there in that bright red. Of course, he can hold that. In his hand, can he? Get him to hold it. No, that doesn't look good. Yeah. We can get him to hold it. Like that. Looking pretty awesome. He's just like a gunslinger. And then we have his Electro Stun Stick, which is just like a bow. Which makes sense, because, you know, he's smart like Donatello. Of course, mine is warped. It's fully warped out of packaging. But nothing what a good hairdryer can do, because I don't want to break this thing. But it has like a little like a machine kind of thing on there. But it is like a staff, like an actual like electronic staff, so probably works pretty well. This does have little grip there, so you can hold that in that arm. Do wish there was like some rotation then on the wrist here, just to, you know, have him hold it a little bit cooler. But if you have him like that, I guess that's not bad. Not bad at all. And then you have the grappling claw. Oh yeah, and I didn't even read for the Electro Staff. The Electro Staff is the shock treatment for street scum. Plugs on back for easy storage. Oh, okay. So it does have a hole back there. This is why we read the box. And there is a plug that's on the back of the arm. So if you just want them to store it. Oh, God. Can just have him plug on the back of his arm, and he does have actually another plug too, so I assume you can, I guess the whole point is that you can actually store the guns on the body. Ooh, okay, because then you have the other gun back there, so it's all like attached to him, which is kind of weird. But then with the grappling gun here for climbing, clinging, and cliff hanging. Not very much there, but, you know, has like a little metal claw there, kind of sculpt there. Have your kind of classic ray gun and it has like a little ball butt end there, and then you have your other hole for going on the back to store. How does this come? I guess. Could you do it this way? Not really. How about this way? That's okay, that's better. We'll do it this way then. Okay, that does feel right. Okay, I think that's better. Yeah, that's better. Because then we'll get his grappling claw. It's not too bad. Yeah, just getting the weapons in his hand. But it's not bad. There he is. Using his grappling claw. Works pretty well. And yeah, and it is cool that he can hold all of his accessories. That's very nice that he can actually do that. It's like a G.I. Joe. And then his last accessory, the skeletal scanner, which is a where it says to open like his chest plate to plug in scanner and explore nifty detection devices. So that's pretty cool. What are y'all saying? Sorry. Also, do you have the, I'm trying to think of what you call it, Symbiote Spider-Man? I do. Do you have the thing? I do. I have both of those. I don't know if we'll be able to show them. I can at least show the Nightcrawler. I still got to show you that, bro. And that Symbiote Spider-Man then next. But when you open that chest, you have that peg, as we talked about before. And the gun should just sit right up in there. If I can get it, I'm kind of actually worried because I don't want to drop nothing. But this is mint in box, so I assume it is. I think it is. It looked kind of weird. Oh yeah. There's this little attachment there. How does this work? It looks kind of awkward, so we'll definitely take off some of these, but just for now we're gonna keep them like this. Really, he's like all decked out. He's got every single weapon that you'll need. He's got the bow, he's got the gun, he's got the grappling claw, and he's got the scanner. But this guy is prepared. He is prepared to go out there and do stuff. So, awesome figure. An awesome, awesome figure. Might even just do with just that. Just to give him a little bit of flair, but he's still like, oh. He seems like kind of like he seems like your worried kind of robot that you would have kind of like on the team. He's kind of like Alpha is his name, from Power Rangers. That's what I kind of get. But he's actually smart. He's like, but this guy's like, oh, he's like, I just didn't know my robot body could do that. I forgot that I'm a genius, that I'm a genius robot man, that I'm a doctor. Careful there. Stuff in over here. We won't show off the figures that y'all asked for. So what do we have? So we had Nightwing. Nightwing. Who am I talking about? Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler, then Symbiote Spider-Man, and then maybe the Thing. I don't know if I can get him out without knocking everything over, so we might not see him today. Oh, come on. Get over there. Everything's falling right now. But there's our Nightcrawler. Not the best pose, but it's what the pose I had him in. Could be better. Where this is the X-Men, the X-Men, the 97 body with the original Hasbro head on there. But there he is. He looks great because he has the little, the gauntlets kind of sculpted on the pants and the legs, so It's that updated and also pinless. Great looking figure. Awesome figure. And then Symbiote Spider-Man, we can do that. That's right here. You need to dust him. Yeah. Classic Symbiote Spider-Man there. I know it might take me a little bit to get some of these figures out, especially when I'm in the middle of my thing, but y'all get to it. Get to it. I know that's a little off. That don't look the best camera, but you know, there he is. Looking cool. Looking neat. Why does this not want to line up? Okay. It just looks weird. Yeah, it looks cool. That's Spider-Man. Oh. I don't know if I'm even able to get my thing from down here, so we might just leave him for now if you don't mind, bro. Gauge. So if you don't mind, bro, probably no thing today. Sorry, maybe another time. Because I do got some because I do actually have some Fantastic Four I need to open at some point soon. I'm just kind of pushing it off. Now, we're going to get to our other Fugitoid, which is the Mirage Comics. Fugitoid, of course, being from... Oh, we'll do that. I don't know. Do I want to do... can I see Leatherface? Yeah, you can see. Yeah, we can go see Leatherface. Okay, we'll take a little bit of a detour. Just because people in the live stream want to see stuff. Oh. Hopefully he stays. Oh, he does. Okay. But yeah. Here's Leatherface. Not too bad. He looks really cool. He's probably one of my favorite horror figures I've ever gotten. Crazy cool figure. Then from Ash, I once made a video my brother stream, but we beat Spider-Man 2 the whole game. Oh, okay, that's cool. That was probably a lot of fun, especially to do like a one run. Especially when you're doing like co-op. So that's really cool. But yeah, there's a good old Leatherface. That's so cool. It is. And this is like the one where you also get like the alternate like the outfits, so with the two different masks, that he wears, and then also the different apron and kind of like accessories and little clothing. So, works great. His thing doesn't really want to stay on, but he looks awesome. He looks great. But yeah. Do we want to... Actually, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do next in line. Because I don't know if y'all want to see comparisons with this first or not. Or if I should just go on to my Mirage. I might just go on to Mirage and do all the comparisons at the end. Does that make sense? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do comparisons at the very end. After this figure. So, what's going on? So, we have the figure here, and of course this is actually the first figure from the Neca Mirage line when they brought it back in 2021. So that's really cool. What is Ash Shane? Have you ever gotten scammed trying to buy a figure, and how much money you got scammed for? That's a very good question. I haven't really been scammed. I'm trying to think if I actually have been scammed in some way at any transaction. Probably. I wouldn't say it's really scammed, but because that's just. But really, the one thing I would say that kind of goes into scam category would be when I once bought a bootleg Marvel Legends Carnage off of eBay, like forever ago, like more than 10 years ago, and I didn't know. I was like, it's like I had a feeling, but I was like, it's only like $20. That's not bad. $20 isn't bad at all. Yeah, like for this kind of rare figure. And then when I got there, I was like, like, yeah, this is a bootleg. And then kind of like seeing all like the like about the account and how it was all like from like I think it was literally like from like China or something, like very bootleg kind of time. So with that, I have like with that I really was like the one and only time I was like, it's like okay, it's like it's like but there's fake stuff out there and it's bad. It's like but that figure smelled like death. It smelled like poison plastic. I don't even know if I still have it or not. It might be somewhere. It might be in like my storage over there. But I don't know. I haven't touched it in years, but yeah. Do you have ghosts, like a ghost, like a ghost figure? I mean, I got the what is it? The Ghost of Jacob Marley figure. From Four Horsemen Studios. That's like my one ghost, I would say, figure. But I did him on a stream, and I did a lot of pictures of him on Instagram. So go check those out if you want to see him, because he's in storage because he's a Christmas kind of themed character, so he doesn't stay out for the rest of the year. It's like he comes out during Christmas time, essentially for me. Have you been to a con? Oh, Ghost and Call of Duty. Okay, like does he mean Ghost and Call of Duty? Maybe. I don't have like any Call of Duty figures, but have you been to a con? I have. I've been to one con that's near here. I don't really want to say, if you don't mind, but I think you can tell where I'm from just by context clues, just by watching my stuff, because that's what I talk about. But I've been to a Comic-Con. That's where it was my kind of like my one and only Comic-Con. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any Call of Duty figures. It's like I don't know what they do with that. I don't know what companies makes the figures, but it's not enough for me, really. I don't really care too much for Call of Duty, sadly. But I've been to a con. Kind of like a more, kind of like in town, smaller one, but with that one I actually got to meet Kevin Eastman, the co-creator of this stuff. It's like and I got a comic from him and he signed it. I have it on my wall. It's over there. It's great. It's awesome. I love Turtles. I love Kevin Eastman. I love Peter Laird. They're all great. And that's why we're doing this. Because, I'm a big nerd for those guys. Because I love Ninja Turtles. But, to get on with it. So the first of the newest Mirage line, from Neca. Kind of a great kind of like a setup of what they got going on here, where you have kind of like this tan, kind of like this brown color. Very simple. You have your Nickelodeon logo there. You have your Neca logo there. You have your Eastman and Laird TMNT logo there. Very classic. Then you have the name and the art of Fugitoid, which I don't know if it is done by Kevin Eastman. Who is it? Illustrations are Kevin Eastman. It is Kevin Eastman. So, that's really cool. So, like, the little illustrations of Fugitoid are Kevin Eastman. So, you got your one, because this is the first figure, and there, nice little image. Neca logo there. Eastman and Laird TMNT. Do you have Major Pain? I don't think so. Because who's Major Pain from? Is he... Yeah, like, if he's just his own guy, no way I got him. I'm very selective in what selective when you see what I have. But,
I stick to what I like. I stick to what I know usually. But then you have the nice little image of Fugitoid there on the back with the Eastman and Laird, and then Nickelodeon. The top, Turtles, Nickelodeon, because they own it. So then at the bottom, you have your barcode, all your stuff. A movie, I definitely do not. Then our director, Randy Folk, Trevor Zamet. Sculptin Fabrication is Josh Sutton. Paint, Jeffrey Trapp. Mike Puzzo. Prototypes, Roger Fernandez. Photography, Stefan Mazarek. Packaging, Travis Hasback. And illustrations by Kevin Eastman. So yeah, all those great people who worked on this figure. It's cool that they put that on their box. So that's really cool. Major pain? No. But then on the back you have those nice images. It says, meanwhile, you get Michelangelo with him. It's like, and of course they say sold separately. Still can't get those. I need these turtles back, Neca. Please. Give me that. But nice little images of Fugitoid. Looking great. Then you have To Be Continued, where you have your where you have the rest of the kind of like that first wave of figures. This and then you got Neca. It's like, but this was actually like exciting. It's like this was like super exciting to see like the first time. It's like, oh, it's like we're getting a Casey, we're getting like the Time Lady, and then we got a Krang. Yes, you should watch it. It's a good movie. I'll add it to the list, bro. I'll add it to the long list, to be honest. But yeah, well, check it out. I think I've heard of it. I think it sounds pretty cool. I mean, that's a cool name, Major Pain. But of course, got our X-Acto blade. I don't know which way I want to open this. I guess I want to do the bottom. We'll go from the bottom. That seems like, I guess, the safest bet. Just for consistency. Oh. Hopefully that's all we need. More stuff is falling. Oh. This. There we go. Ooh. Excuse me. That's our box. We do throw that over there because we don't care too much, even though that is a nice box. We get a nice little backdrop. I assume that's by Kevin Eastman. Because it is an illustration, and it's very much his style, I would say. This looks pretty cool. It's not like huge, but it's a nice little, like a window to that little comic world, so that's really cool. Yeah, but here's our Fugitoid. Got a packaging there. Have you seen The Walking Dead? It's a good show. I haven't seen The Walking Dead. My mom loves that show, but I never saw it. I was just like, okay, cool. That looks neat. But yeah, it's on the list. It's on the long list. It's always been on the list. But yeah, there's our Fugitoid. There in his plastic bubble. Looking terrified. He has crazy bug eyes, but, you know, looking cool. Nice little weapons there. Tray back there, so we'll get this going. Oh, we got extra tape. Shouldn't have spoke. Should have just seen this coming. Always got more. Woo. There we go. Hopefully now we're done with this. Get out all our accessories there. That goes over there. And of course,
Fugitoid himself and his two main weapons are all stuck with themselves. That's why we got the snipper to do the snipping. It looks like he's been through World War I and saw people die in game. Yeah, probably. I mean, it's like he has like some kind of flashback. He's having flashbacks, bro. Have you heard of Mothman? I have heard of Mothman. I don't know if you're talking about a movie. I assume there's a movie about Mothman, but I just know of the Mothman. There we go. Just don't want to like mess up this paint anywhere on this. Why are they such tough ties? This has been like this for like years. Even this stuff is starting to yellow already. Oh my god. There we go. Whew, okay. Come on. There we are. Okay. One more. Woo. All right. Think. Don't quote me. I think we're in the clear. Oh, around the neck. They always have another one. Sorry. He's my legend. Oh, that's cool. Can I name off horror figures? Yeah, that you have. Can you tell me the ones you have? Michael Myers. Okay, you're putting off your list. I'll let you do that. I'll get you a good list. But we have... do have a cute... give me a second. I'm going to try to not cut myself. Also not damage this figure. Okay. Okay. A little bit of a tumble. The heck? That's not good. Okay. Alright, alright. We gotta settle for a minute. So what will you say? Michael Myers. I have two of him. I have, well, technically three, but I only display two. I have the 2018 one, when they did the first kind of like the modern sequels of Halloween. So I have original old Michael. Then I got, what is it? Halloween 2 Michael, where he was played by, what was it, Warwick Davis? No, not Warwick Davis. Who am I talking about? Andy Warhol or something. I don't know. But I got that one. Then I have, what's my other one? That's the two. Okay, maybe it is just those two. Yeah, it's just those two. I think so. I thought I had three, but I think it's just those two right now. Because I'm looking right at them. But, Freddy Krueger, I do got one of him. I got that from a friend. That was from, it's like a weird one. It's not like Dreamcatchers. You're one of my favorite YouTubers. Hey, I appreciate that, bro. I take that to heart, honestly. What the? Well, okay. Yeah, I keep getting distracted. But Freddy Krueger, yes, I do have him. I have where it was the last, I think, Freddy Krueger movie they did before the remake, where that was the last one that that the original director was involved with. Was it Wes Craven? I keep thinking Wes Craven. Why is this? Okay, well that's not good. We'll mess with it. But Jason, I got a couple of Jasons. I have Friday the 13th 2, Friday the 13th 3, and then I have the one where it's Kane Hodder's his first one. So I think that's the one that's like Carrie. The one with Carrie, is that? Like the one, yeah, like with the telepathic girl. So where he's all like kind of like decaying and has like a chain around his neck. That's my Jason, honestly. You are. So you got Chucky. I don't have Chucky. I don't have Tiffany. No Chucky stuff. Can't say this one has a cuss word in it. Oh, yeah. Something face from the Chucky movie. I don't have any Chucky figures, sadly. But you know. At some point, I'll get one, at least. I don't really need like multiple Chuckies, really. I just need one good one. But here is our Fugitoid, and honestly, he looks great. He looks like a great figure. Sadly, with mine, at least, this shoulder peg is all out of whack, so it's not even in all the way. It can't even move compared to even with this one. Or this one is also kind of tight, but it can rotate there. But this one, it's literally warped. So, gotta heat that up. Gotta work on that. So, he won't be able to use one of his arms. So that sucks. Do you have Candyman? No Candyman here. They haven't made like a 6-inch version of that figure. They made like an 8-inch that has cloth, and it looks good, but I'm like, I don't really need it. You more light. There's our guy right there. I want to get him. Better lighting. There we go. That should be better. Yeah, that's better. But there he is. And cool. Has like a little like shine and kind of like reflection detail like all over like the face and the body. But I love like the big eyes with the kind of like the low open mouth. Like he's like, I don't know about this, Turtles. This doesn't seem very good. But you have like all that black lining around at the head and the neck kind of design around there. Very much like that original comic design. And you have your reflections, as I said before, with your little opposite white and black spots, even some gray in there to give some more shadowing. Even there is kind of like a marker, kind of like a Sharpie kind of design. So it is very much like a comic look. And especially like from like afar, like as like a whole, it looks great there. It looks amazing. So yeah, you get that same paint detail on there. So nice 3 fingers there. Of course, classic. They're a little bit more kind of like a wiry, so this is kind of more basic. It's less of random techno parts, more of like, okay, it's like these are metal plates, these are kind of like metal wires and stuff, so it kind of keeps the support
kind of like his leg piece, like his lower part's just like all full, like a metal piece there, and then get your skinnier legs, and then you get your big boots, where these are actual like boots. So that's really cool, and you have that same kind of detailing, all that wire work, and these are wires, so they can actually articulate, which makes sense. You don't really use joints for these, you use wires, because that makes sense. So it's seamless. So do you have let me get back while y'all were gone. If I had a Jason figure, it came with an axe, machete, and something else. I forgot I had Chucky, had a gun, knife. It came with Tiffany. Oh yeah, you got like a 2-pack then. You got a really good one then. Do you have the Shining? No Shining. They haven't really made articulated figures of those. I know they made like some statues and probably like some basic moving statues, but nothing really. And also 8-inch cloth ones. I don't really go for those. Oh, and their accessories for Tiffany, I think it was a cigarette, the other. Okay, cool. Yeah, but there's our Fugitoid. Guess we'll just go over articulation. Next, of course, you have the head and the neck can rotate around here, even though the head can move individually there, but you get your full range there, so we can look up about that far. Looks down about that far. You can tilt side to side, as y'all saw. Do a rotation, and that can be at the head or the neck. If you choose, then usually with the arm, you can actually come back all the way around there at the shoulder, going forward. Not bad either. Then you don't really get a rotation there, but you do have a wire that runs on these arms, so you can have them out, have them down, have them back, have them forward. So yeah, and even up and out. Don't really want to push it, I think, too much. You want to keep it, like at most you want to push it like that far, but really I think you really want to keep these at his side. Of course, with this arm, can't rotate because it's dumb. Oh, no, I just forced it back in. Okay, so, okay, just forcing it back in. I wouldn't recommend doing that because you can probably break the figure, but I did it because I'm me. So that's how I play. I play till it work. Yeah, but there he is. There's our dude. Look at this. What a stance. What a robot. But then it's the same. Well, actually with the actual torso, you just have a kind of just a joint all there, so you can go back about that far, forward about that far, side to side, and nothing much else. Man, that thing don't look great. I went to New Mexico. Excuse me. I went to New Mexico for summer. That sounds fun. Hope you had a good time in New Mexico. Do you have Master Splinter, Leo, and the other Ninja Turtles? We will see them very soon at the end of our little review here. But same as the arms, then your legs go forward, rotate back, and kick himself in the back. Don't go out, but you do have wire. It's back, it's forward, goes side, goes in, so. And you don't have any rotation of the boot, but that's fine. So if you want, get them. Into if you want to do like a, I don't know if you want to do like a walking pose.
See if I can get them a natural feeling. Can have them just walking. And that looks great. Like the lighting, everything, like that looks amazing. Like it looks like it's straight out, this is straight out of the comic book. This looks so cool. That looks awesome. Yay, do you have the Flash? I'm now noticing nobody asked that. I actually don't have a Flash figure. I don't have a single, well, that's not true. I had a Flash figure, but I broke them down, for fodder, because I just had to get them for pieces. I was like, okay, this guy's cheap. What's your favorite movie? That's a big question. I don't know. I don't know what's my favorite movie. Just because I've been... Okay. I don't know. I'm trying to think. What is my favorite movie? Probably... I don't know. I don't know. I've had a lot. I mean, a lot of recent movies have been pretty good, to be honest. They've been doing something, so it's like I've really enjoyed the Dune movies. Those are like kind of more recent favorites. I guess if I want to stay kind of like the nerdy kind of comic book side, that I just lost. But what did I just say? I have no idea what I just said. Do I want to say like Guardians 3 was really good? Oh, where the hell? There it is. But where the hell? This damn thing. There it is. Oh my god. But I don't know. I like Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones is a good one. Kind of something I've seen more recently. I'm trying to think. I really fell off on movies, honestly. Most recently. I've just been doing stuff. Mine is the Fast and the Furious, the first. I mean, that's a good movie. I thought that movie was kind of goofy. And I actually saw that in, kind of like in a theater. I thought it was fine. I was like, okay. It's like, this is fun. Kind of a lot, but, pretty cool. Pretty neat. Second one was like, this is ridiculous. And I haven't seen any of them since, because I'm trying to see if my buddies and I want to continue, because that was our whole thing. We're like, okay, it's like, we're going to try to watch all of them, before, like, I think Fast 10 or something came out. So they were like, let's try. I was like, okay. Like, I've never seen them. Why not? Why not just go see them? But, Yeah, but Fast and Furious is fun. But, I don't know. I'll have to see. I guess another nerdy one, if we want to talk about movies, is probably Empire Strikes Back. I love that movie. I watched that movie all the time as a kid. So, really fun. Their movie, can you maybe watch? It's called Terrifier, and they have a figure of him. Oh, yeah. The Terrifier, yeah. Yeah, I've been seeing all that stuff about that movie. I've been trying to avoid that movie. I don't think I could stomach it, honestly. Just based on, like, all the stuff that they talk about. Yeah, kind of like what happens in this movie, and then the fact that the second one is even worse. Yeah, they're like, oh, it's kind of unwatchable, almost. But it's a lot. But there's a lot of blood. And there's even like a Christmas special, I think, coming out, or there is one. That's crazy. Your favorite character is Brian? I don't know who Brian is, honestly. I watched it, I think I had nightmares for like 3 weeks. See, that's what I want to avoid. I don't want to go through that. I'm fine with not going through that. I'm content with never seeing a movie that gives me nightmares. So, I'm good. Maybe at some point. Maybe. But, I don't know. But, we'll finally get into Fugitoid's accessories. He has a, kind of like a longer, kind of like a rifle there. Your black and blue kind of thing going on there. Looking really cool. That noise. Okay. Now it stops. And then you have like this gauntlet kind of piece here. Really cool. Also, little cool little gadget and techno designs. Then you have a kind of a more skinnier basic pistol there. Still a little bit more futuristic, but a little bit more kind of basic. Then you have, I would say, just like your very kind of like classic kind of ray gun kind of pistol. Looks really cool. Yeah. Cool. There was a part. I was at a pizza shop. Okay, in the Fast and Furious, it looks like a minigun. Talking about this thing or this thing. I assume this thing. But it's cool. It's like a gauntlet. Then you have even just a more kind of like basic kind of gun here. It's pretty cool. It has 3 little points there. It has like a triangular shape. I guess it's kind of like Triceraton weapons. It's my assumption. Triangle. Then you have his little gauntlet there, where that actually, it's like a lock for his hands to go in. It's like a minigun, the first one. I'm trying to remember. I have no idea. It's like I have no memories of that movie. Because at the moment I saw it, I was like, oh, that's okay. They made a movie at Halloween, the clown. The dude made him to a pumpkin, put a light through his brains. The clown is what... Art the Clown is what the clown name is. Killed a person, they made a movie at Halloween, and the clown killed a dude and made him to a pumpkin, put a light through his brains. I know that happened like in Halloween 2018. Yeah, like where Michael did that, where he killed the one cop and he made him into a jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, with a flashlight. But I mean, if it's on that level, it's like okay. It's like, and that's like the one regular part. I'm good. Okay. But then with the hands, so he comes packed with, so he has a right hand kind of grip hand and a left hand grip hand. So actually, if you want him to hold his accessories, just like the regular pistol, he can. He's kind of grip walking. I don't know if that's politically correct if I can say that as a white man, but that's what I think of. Yes, it was a Christmas one. It came out last Christmas. Yeah, that's what he did. Okay. Wow. Always something. There's our Fugitoid with his guns. Actually look pretty good on him. It's got to kind of open up. And then, is this more? I guess that is. Does that? No. Okay. But then, switch out his hands and you have more kind of like more neutral, I guess, kind of hands, a little bit of a more open grip, more kind of, I guess, kind of like his casual hands. I don't think there's really one that really matches up. Is there? Well, that kind of makes sense there.
That makes sense there. So theirs is more basic. They kind of look like plugs on his hands. I'm gonna go for a minute. Oh, you're all good, Gage. But thanks for sticking around for the stream. Hope to see you on a future one. So have a good night, bro. It was a trailer of the Christmas movie about the clown, the little girl, Art the Clown, and the blood of his victims on his feet. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't sound like my kind of crazy horror movie. It's kind of, for me, it's like, I like my classic kind of monsters. Really, it's like that's like my stuff. And it's like, and kind of, it's kind of like just Halloween is like, I'm good with that. That gets me.
That's my monster movie. But look at Fugitoid, looking great, looking to the abyss with those eyes. Then you have, that's not good. Oh no. Oh no, that's not good at all. Oh, come on. Well, tore out one of the thumbs. I'm not supposed to do that. Like, okay. It just plugs back in. I probably got to glue that back down, though, so. We'll just do that. We're not going to insert them in all the way. We're just going to have them on there.
And then there's your last kind of set of hands. They're just kind of like splayed out.
You can have them be like, oh
no. He's kind of like, don't shoot. He's kind of, like he's definitely a kind of like a C-3PO kind of type where he's like, don't do it. Like, I'm smart. Please don't shoot me. Please, I'm just a robot. Definitely not a smart doctor. I'm just a basic robot. Please don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Please, Stormtrooper. I'll be back though. Sounds good, Gage. You're all good, bro. Thought it was Santa. He smiled. She ran, but Art the Clown threw a present. And okay. All right, I get it, bro. I get what's going on there. Don't shoot me.
I'm just a robot. But then, that too, also have the little thing here. Where you think kind of insert. I don't know if it can even. Does this hinge? No, I think it just inserts. I think it does. Feels like it should. Am I dumb? Or do these come off? No, those definitely don't come off, so. There we go. A little bit scary messing with that, but
there he is. His hands all tied up. His hands are locked. He's like, oh no, I can't use my hands. This sucks. I'm back. Welcome back, Gage. Like, would I shoot Art the Clown? Yes.
That's a murderous clown. I have every right to shoot that thing. I'm not going to. Yeah, kind of like, avoid clowns. Especially if they're just on the street. Being weird, being clown-like. And we're like, oh, it's so innocent, it's so cool. Mm-mm. That clown's gonna try to kill you, bro. Isn't that cool? It's evil. Clowns are evil. Is this even... So I guess it is just... this one? This is like so weird. I'm trying to figure out where this one gun goes. Guess it makes sense. It just goes in the one regular hand. Because then you got
this triangular gun. Let's just say the invincible... Yeah, he's invincible to shots because a cop shot him. He still did not die. Well, that's like every horror character. Well, if he's invincible, then I'm just like, okay. Just do whatever I can to kill this thing. Burn it with fire. Get a lot of people to murder it. I don't know. But there's the Fugitoid with the other gun. There, so that's cool. It's pretty neat. Then, does this work? Or is that for the turtles? Definitely doesn't work for Fugitoid. Okay. So the gauntlet is for the turtles. And then you still can use this new gun. With him. Does look pretty cool. There's a giant butt end, but you know. Yeah, like in a super cool long. I guess this can be his range if you wanted to hold it, I guess, like that. The hand kind of holding it. Maybe not exactly like that, but close enough. I don't know what I want to have him do. I feel like he just has to have like some tech or stuff. But I do like this where he's just like talking like he's like, yes, sir. Him and Donatello are just like, yes, it's like, if we do our mathematics correctly, this will be a great percentage in our favor. Yeah. Yeah. Cool little Fugitoid. Kind of nice having these weird noodle hands. Kind of like I imagine, like he's just like, yeah, he's talking, yeah, like he's talking, yeah, to Donatello here, but he's like typing away at like a computer. Get him. Do we want to do? We can do it more. Do we want to do more casual? Kind of like the more. Do we want to? Oh, well, we'll try it. Yeah, that's kind of more casual. Where he's just like discussing. Get his hand just back a little bit more. Yeah, that's our... I think that's our Fugitoid. Maybe if we just do... just more just kind of stance like that. Like, that's our Fugitoid right there. That looks cool. Get these legs really to work.
Legs are probably going to be like the hardest thing to really get perfect with this figure, really. Especially when you're not really thinking, but it's not bad. It just always kind of is off. How's that? That looks decent. That looks fine. I think that looks pretty swell. And it scared me. Somebody test on people to see what killed them. Open the bag. What I mean opened. Oh, okay. Like where Art the Clown. And they're like, okay, we actually got him. We killed him. And it's like, you didn't. He's still alive. You're all idiots. You're all gonna get murdered in the first 10 seconds of the next movie. So, you know, crazy stuff. But yeah. There's our Neca Mirage Fugitoid. Great figure. Really fun figure. Looks awesome. Love like the paintwork. Great accessories. Great amount of stuff. So yeah. Pretty cool. Honestly perfect. I don't think I need another Fugitoid figure. Maybe could use like for like one that's actually like chrome. Like that would be cool to have, but you know what? I'm happy with this. I don't even know if they even did he have an episode in the cartoon? I don't think he even did. I think it was just this. Yeah, but there's reconnecting. Do you love chicken strips? Not really. I'll be honest. I've been getting out of chicken strips, chicken fingers, all that, and kind of trying to be more open-minded about my food, honestly. But chicken fingers are classics, but I haven't had them in a bit, though. Yeah. There's our two Fugitoids. You got your comic original. Yo, what's up? This is my first stream here. Welcome. Lomix? Welcome. Excuse me. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it to see the Fugitoid stream. It's where we open up the original vintage Playmates toy and then the newest Fugitoid figure, which is from the Neca comic. Yeah, like from the Neca Mirage line, which is the first one of the line. So it's our first one to actually look at this time. But yeah, we just opened these. Look at all of their great. It's always like interesting, like how different, like Playmates went with, kind of like the color scheme. Like it's all gold and black, and you have your blues and reds. You don't have any kind of like chrome or anything like that. It's like, but it still has like that same kind of like energy of like the character, kind of like a worried robot, but very kind of like really cool. So yeah, really awesome. No Gauge. Everyone's saying hi to Lomix. I like how Neca gets the details like straight up looking like the comic. Honestly, that's probably like the highlight like of this figure, that looks straight out of, it's kind of like the paintwork on it. It's like perfect. It just looks like straight out of the comic book. Like you can see this in a comic strip. It looks amazing. It looks perfect. Awesome. But welcome, Lomix. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Because now we get on to our last section. We're going to get a water going on here, but yeah. Going to get to our comparisons now, and first we're going to do our Playmates comparison with our Playmates Fugitoid. I forgot the name. What's your favorite snack? Probably just like popcorn at this point. Just kind of like bagged, like popcorn, skinny pop specifically.
It's really good. Do you have MJ from Spider-Man, the movies? I don't have any movie MJs. I do have be like Zendaya. I do have one of her figures from like from the newest like the Spider-Man wave that came out end of last year, kind of like just like December time was like perfect. But yeah, but no like Kirsten Dunst, kind of like the MJ. Do you collect figure arts? Sometimes. I only have a few figure arts. I mean, I have like a good amount like of Dragon Ball, and then like one Spider-Man, and then because I got a couple Naruto as well, but not a whole lot of figure arts. I mean, I have a lot of Godzilla monster arts, so I got like GMK. I got Godzilla 2018. Is it kind of like the the first the legendary one that they put out? Then they did they got the Final Wars, and then I also got their Gigan as well, their classic Gigan. But I got some. Do you have Goku or Gojo? I got Goku. Always have to have a Goku. I mean, look at this guy. And this is with the windswept hair. It's just kind of what I like to have. A little bit more unique. It's still cool. Looking awesome there. Just classic Goku. We need to do another Dragon Ball stream at some point. I'll be doing one hopefully soon. I just always like to do them in pairs of figures, just because I want to spend more time with them. Well, like the Monster Arts line, they just need more accessories for the price point. Yes, it's like I definitely agree with that. It's like when it comes to like the Monster Arts right now, it's kind of like quality hasn't been there. Honestly, it's like lack of accessories, and then kind of like paint isn't very much there, and kind of like just quality control in general. It doesn't look great. It don't look good. So yeah, definitely need to just up that. Because please, it's like it feels like it's more of like their modern kind of like 2000s plus styles that they kind of have trouble with. But it's like, but when it comes to like their most recent, like their Showa stuff, they've been excellent. So they need to keep doing that. Just add more accessories, then it'll be fine. So yeah. Is that Goku the exclusive with the Gohan? It is not. That one is just the most recent kind of basic Goku before they did the super kind of re-release. So that was the one before that, just with the accessory pack. That they've released not too long ago. So it's just a basic Goku. But but that exclusive one, that one looks really good. Might want to get that. So we'll see. But and do you think Goku or Supersonic winning? I got my money on Goku for sure. Goku wins all the time. Well, I have to go take care. My sis, I'll give you a sub for sure. Appreciate it, bro. Or I don't know who you are, but well, I have to go take care of my sis. I'll give you a sub for sure. I appreciate that. You have a good night. And thank you for dropping by, Lomex. Yeah. Let's get to our comparisons without further ado. Of course, I gotta do every single Ninja Turtle. There they all are. Right there, we got Leo. Right there. Got Donatello. Kind of perfect. Raphael. Good there. And Michelangelo.
And of course, all of my turtles are not original turtles. They are all kind of like 2000, kind of like re-release. I think it's, what is it, like 2008 with some of them. Even, what? That's 2008. Some of these are just from like that set, just because that was like the one I first found. So these are all 2008. So these are all my 2008 re-release turtles. Where these are, I think these are the ones that came with the CDs of the first 4 episodes of the series. So that was cool. I have curly hair just like you. Hey, I think a lot of people have curly hair now. All the hair is the vibe. Please tell me you have Kratos. I don't have Kratos. No Kratos. No Kratos. I'm not even in that category yet, really. Then next, get on to our secondary main characters. So we got Splinter. We got April. We do got Wingnut. Okay. Gun just wants to pop out there. Embarrass me. Bro. Brother. Oh, it's right there. Yeah. There. Oh. Of course, we gotta have his little buddy. Unless we don't, I'll just keep falling forever. That's fine. And then get good old Genghis. Genghis Frog. Okay. Come on, Genghis? Okay. So then actually, my one actually only, that's actually is a more vintage. I think it is a vintage. If I can remember. I think it's like a this is 1988. So this is actually more closer to the original. So this is actually a vintage Splinter here. So my actual 2 vintage figures of my collection of Playmates. So, and this one's older than this one. This one is 1990. This one's 1988. So that's cool. 2 years apart, but they look perfect. They're great figures. Then you got April, where this is the newest re-release that came out like a month or 2 ago. So cool to get that there. I know it's kind of blowing out, but there it is. Looking pretty cool. Looking pretty sick. Kind of like our one human character. So closest thing that we'll get to a regular human character. We will get Casey at some point, but she's my only one right now. Then we got then we got Wingnut and his little mosquito bud. I can't remember what his name is, but very different, but same universe. Okay, Genghis Frog, kind of a more half human, half frog kind of thing going on here. So a little bit closer to human type look, but still just like a frog guy. Let's see. Do you have any tattoos? No tattoos on me. I'm clean. I don't judge if you got tattoos though. Do what you want. Eric Bana or you're talking about like the Hulk actors? I'm surprised you're not saying Edward Norton. He was an okay Hulk, but I like Mark Ruffalo. He's perfect. He's good for the role, and he's been Hulk for a long time now. So for me, it has to be Mark Ruffalo because he's my Hulk. Oh. Alright, then last two good guys. That's where we got Ray Fillet. We got Mondo Gecko. And his bun. And fish sticks. Just to have them. Just to have them. But yeah, Mark Ruffalo for sure. Fugitoid. Ray Fillet. Let's get you presented. Please. Of course, very different in style. Yeah, it's always kind of like, but Fugitoid is always kind of a little bit different compared to compared to the rest of like the Playmates, where it's just mainly half dude, half animal. So it's like you have your one kind of like your robot that you can really have that's not like a foot soldier. So yeah, pretty cool. Kind of like it's kind of like that whole like space kind of like Dimension X kind of thing going on there. But they also have fish sticks, just for size, just for reference, just for history. I do got a lot here, so Fernie for a bit, but then we'll get to our bad guys. Oh, come on. This Shredder will be the worst standing figure of all time, even with this quote-unquote improved legs. I'd rather have the old ones. Honestly. Give me the crouching. At least it might do something. This doesn't do anything with my table. This is still a bad pose. This is like the worst pose. Ooh, okay. Can you stay that way while looking at camera? You can. Thank you. Okay. Now Bebop. Got rock steady. Yeet. We want to just do that? We'll just do these three. Then we'll get to the last two. Have you seen Scooby-Doo? Of course I've seen Scooby-Doo. Who hasn't seen Scooby-Doo? It's Scooby-Doo. I haven't seen the newest one, but I've seen a lot of the old ones. So if you're looking for a thought on the modern one, I'm not your guy. I don't really care for it. Do you have Anakin, Luke, Han Solo, and Leia Organa? I do. You can see Leia right there. I got Luke. I don't got Han. I don't have a single Han Solo yet, because they haven't really made one that's like my Han Solo. So we'll see. Yeah, but there's our Fugitoid with Shredder. Shredder looking insane here. Looks insane, but looks great. Doesn't want to stand still. Fugitoid isn't even flat on his feet, and he can stand. And that's an old vintage toy. This is more modern. This is the most modern figure of him. Then you got Bebop. Right here. Half man, half pig thing going on there. Works. Then you got Rocksteady. Do you have... Yeah, you've already asked that. I've already answered. There's Fugitoid with Rocksteady. Looking pretty good. Rocksteady is always a good-looking figure. Bebop's good. Not my favorite with the full pink head. Gotta get one that has less pink on the face. But we'll see. As time will tell. Oh, as we're already here, as well switch out this. And get our last vintage figures out here. Whew. Always a struggle to get this stuff. I subscribe. I'm going to come back, but I'm going to leave. Bye, man. Hey, that's good, bro. whatever you gotta do, whatever works for you. Thank you for sticking around. Ash. Really appreciate it, bro. But yeah, let's see. So, for our last of our comparisons, we have Vintage, we have Krang, his little android body, so it's still like that robot kind of thing going on, but very different. Where this is actually kind of like, it's like this feels more kind of like human made, and this is more kind of like space. It's like, even though this guy is from a different dimension, it's all about like technology, kind of like mutations. But yeah, this one's just more science. And of course, kind of more human as well, kind of like in that more kind of like that hybrid human with some tech. It's where you got the Baxter Stockman figure with his fly swatter. So definitely kind of like that. Still kind of like human part, but it's just in a different form. It's like this guy isn't just like an idiot. It's like he's still a smart he's still like a doctor, even though he's half a fly. And then the same goes for this guy. It's like his brain isn't a robot, but he's a doctor, so, and he made the robot, so, it works. And they look great. They look awesome together. Just keeps leaning up and up. Then our last vintage figure comparison is with the Leatherface figure here. Of course, very different. This is a very kind of like just your run-of-the-mill mutation. This is mainly mostly like an alligator with kind of like with clothes on. But, it still works. It's great. It's cool. Yeah, but that's the end of our comparisons there. Now, time to get on to our last run of comparisons. And that is with our Fugitoid 1013. We're almost there. We're almost done. We're almost done for the night. So, we'll just do, just to go a little quicker, we'll do Donatello from our cartoon line. This is from the 4-pack with the disguise turtles, where they have like the jackets and the pants and the hats. So that's these versions. My definitive cartoon one, so that works pretty well with this. And then I also have a original Mirage Michelangelo, which is the perfect figure to pair with this, because that's the one that they put on the packaging. And so with this, I believe, so I take out his nunchucks, and he does can wear this gauntlet piece here. I think he can actually grab onto it if he wanted to. Yeah. It actually looks like he's actually holding it there. So that looks really cool. Of course, you can't really articulate it, but maybe if you want to hinge it, it's like a... Yeah. He's like... So that's really cool. That's awesome. That's sick. Okay. This is why we need the rest of these turtles back. so that you can have accessories that come with other figures, so you can, improve these old ones. That's why you need to re-release these. Please. I need more. I need the whole team in this look, please. And not in bootleg. The bootlegs aren't good anymore. They used to be really good, but now they're just regular bootlegs. They're still good molds, but it's just like, yeah, it's kind of the paint ain't there. It's like, it doesn't look like this anymore. It never does. But then speaking of different types of Mirage Turtles, this is actually a custom one where this is, I think this actually is an original 2030, is that right? What is that? I think this one's this is 2013. I don't know if did they do a 2013 version? I have no idea. But this is one that I actually got with this one, where this guy customized his Leonardo, so he gave him actual kind of like leather straps around. He doesn't have just one sword, but he also gave him like flocking on his bandana. It's very unique, but still, I need original Leo. But this is okay. This is still like a pretty unique figure. You don't get this in your collection very often. So I gotta remember who the guy was, because this is honestly great. Yeah, it's kind of, if you want to do that if your figure and do that, that's great. Yeah, that's still cool. I just don't really like the blue. I kind of just prefer just the red. It'd be like if I could, but that's what the guy did. That's what he wanted to do, and I think he actually took off the sculpt on there, so he actually replaced that whole piece. Wow, that's actually insane. It's like that's actually a lot of work just to do that, but it looks cool. It looks all right. Pretty neat. But yeah, but here's that. Yeah, there's Mikey again. Just in case I forgot, and then there's custom Leo with him. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, but then again. Oh yeah, and then also, I think they also showed this. You can also give one of the turtles just one of the guns. Mikey can literally just hold the gun. Probably even like the thicker one is probably even better for them, because their hands are a little bit more tough. Nah, we won't push that, so we'll just have it just this one. But yeah, Mikey's packing. Alright. Then, just for two different ideas of turtles. Kind of just unique turtles that might work with this. So where you got the Super 7, kind of like the Playmates, modern, kind of like their version of Raphael, but this actually does have the classic Raphael head on there. So, and they look pretty good. Of course, like this has like that comic detailing that just really works with that Mirage version perfectly, honestly. Just do it. Just get them back. But then there's your movie. I was like, might as well. We got all the turtles. Get one movie Donatello just for good old turtle's sake. But they look great. Definitely like a different style, but they look great. They look great in their styles. That's okay. Scary. Alright then, going on with mainly, well, almost essentially the cartoon line, because there's not very much else when it comes to actual comic ones. There's a couple of them, but we're mainly going through the rest of the the rest of the cartoon line, just so we can get the same amount of Playmates figures with this, with extras, with more stuff. So then we will get Splinter. We'll get April. That wants to work. There we go. We got Vernon from our 4-pack, which I still need to upload that video for. Hopefully soon, if I can, find the time to just exist to be doing that. But yeah, Fugitoid, or if Splinter. Look pretty good. Honestly, they actually complement each other pretty well, so not bad. Definitely have to get the Mirage Splinter out at some point. I don't even know. He's back over there. But, yeah. Then next, got April. Her bag not wanting to stay on her. I probably actually have to wrap it around her body, come to think of it, but I didn't really think of it, so. And her camera doesn't want to stay. Okay, it doesn't want to stay, but it works. It's kind of like a different style, but it would work okay. Then just for another basic human, going as basic as possible, because, it's just Vernon. He's just your guy, so kind of if you want like a regular kind of human size figure comparison, so pretty cool there. Then we got Genghis Frog. Is that his name? I think it's Genghis Frog, but yeah. One of our punk frogs. And they work. They work style-wise. It's very basic. But he stands out a lot. This Fugitoid just really stands out. All that detailing just really makes it a full, complete figure. It looks amazing. It looks awesome. If I don't keep doing that, this thing's gonna scratch on me. Swear to God. Then at least one actual comic comparison with the good guys. We have one more that's actually comic for the bad guys. But we'll do him last, because we'll do him with the cartoon Mondo Gecko. If I can get him. There we are. Look pretty good. Kind of just blends in a little bit. Not really crazy, but pretty neat. Just more neon and more colorful compared to this. This is a little more dull, but has that shine to it. Definitely that comic kind of detailing. And then with our one other actual comic turtle figure, where this is Man Ray, or Ray Fillet, I guess, depending on what you want to interpret this as, but this is the Archie, kind of like the adventure of the Ninja Turtles comic, and honestly, they do work pretty well together. You have that same kind of like comic line art. Yeah, of course, this is more stylized, a little bit more cartoonish, but this works still. This still works really well. So yeah. Excuse me. Get me more water. then we'll do our last round of comparisons with our villains, and then we'll do one last comparison with our kind of like our whole thing. We'll figure it out. We'll get there. Because we'll just do a speed run. So where we got Shredder right here, looking good. Just classic. Need to open my comic Shredder at some point. You got Bebop. Looking actually pretty good there. Like that. A lot. Then you got Rocksteady. Here, 2. I'm just trying to get this done as quick as possible, so I'm not boring y'all and going for too long. Okay, you'll just stay. Then we have, actually kind of more unique is actually, I got Krang's Android Body version. Actually does kind of work. I go, oh, and then run away. So it works. 2 smart guys in a body, a brain in a body. Same thing. They're basically the same thing. They might as well be cousins or brothers, whatever. But then you got Krang. His smaller kind of body. Looking pretty good. That does work pretty well too. Even though this is more cartoonish, but this still looks good. Come on. Come on, Doctor. Okay. Then want to do person. Of course, Baxter Stockman in his fly form. Right here. Honestly, these two actually complement each other very well with like the little shines that they have, but they do look good. They look great. And then even you got Baxter's little Mousers here too, which do work for the actual like the comic versions. They're pretty close, even though these are white. It's like, and though like I think like the original Mousers were kind of like a silver, kind of like how they have the Fugitoid like this, but you know, this still works style wise. It still looks great. And I always like having the Mousers be a little more unique. So I was with the white. And then last for mutants, it's gonna be, we got Leatherhead here. Got his chain. I put the bear trap on there, and then you have his two little lobsters, I guess. His belt. Definitely more of like a cartoonish style, but honestly, it still works. Still works really, really well. Looks really great, honestly. Oh, he's a heavy figure. It's uncomfortable to hold this with just 2 fingers. And then our last actual kind of our last kind of comparison with an actual comic turtle figure is the like the TMNT kind of like adventure series kind of comic slash, where that was the first one of that line. So we have our firsts of the kind of like the 2 kind of modern turtle Neca kind of lines, besides the actual cartoon line, but kind of like your comic lines, so pretty good, and they look great together. So they just came right out of the comic together, looking amazing. Then wanted to do at least one comparison with a Triceraton. So we got our green one here. I forget what he's called, but you know, he's cool. It's another space guy, a lot of tech. And then, just because we brought it up before, do have some foot soldiers. His gun's over there.
But this one's got an ice cream. It looks great, kind of like your basic foot soldier, but I gave him ice cream because it just worked. It just makes sense for this guy. He wants some ice cream, he's on break. But two different kind of robots. You got your humanoid, kind of weird, long-limbed, kind of like disguise.
And then you have Fugitoid. So that's pretty cool. And then even got, if this one wants to stand up, this is the Ultimate, by the way. And then this one is the newer Casey Jones 2-pack one, where it's split in half, so you see all that tech detail there. But very different robots, but really cool. Really cool figures. Look great. And then our final comparison is gonna be with Donatello's Portal from the cartoon, just to see how he looks standing next to it. Cool little tech detail there, so it kind of works with him. I feel like it works. If they want to be like, all right, we'll send you back to your dimension, he's like, all right, take me to this time or something. So looks really cool, and with like the backgrounds there too. But you know, the guy looks cool. It looks great there. Have it like right there. Have our scene hopefully stay, if it ever does. It gaps there. Come on. You have to go in the front. Do I have to? I don't know if I want to. Okay. I don't know why this thing don't want to work. It's all like warped for no reason. Has never taken a fall. Oh, there we go. It stays. It just stays. Oh yeah. There's our cool little Fugitoid. Guys, awesome little figures. Cool little dudes, and just look cool. It's very nice to finally have another, like an actual, like a vintage Playmates toy, and the fact that it's actually lives up to what it is. So it looks great. So yeah, I think with that being said, it is 10:33 p.m. So I think we're gonna call this a stream a close. A very active stream. A lot of people here actually live, so I appreciate everyone who's been here, been watching, all the people liking, subscribing. Appreciate it. Thank you. Hopefully at some point I'll get that. I'll get the Catwoman to Channel 6 review done. Hopefully soon. I know it's been a while. I know it's been like 6 weeks, technically 7 after this one, but you know, I'm a busy guy. I can fit a stream in. I can't really edit a video. I'm not a video editor, but I've been slowly getting it there. So just really need to do my voiceover and do more editing on it, but I got the basic edit down now, so we'll get there. It'll get done at some point, because I have like 3 other videos, well, like 4 that I've already been sitting on, but hope they all enjoyed. Yeah, like, share, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Keep doing this more. Keep supporting it. If you want to keep seeing me do this, and it's like the last one did really well, got like 1,000 views, so thank you for that. Thank you for all the people who just discover that. So yeah, have a good night, be good, goodbye.